Hey, it's Greg from His Dolls, and today we're going to be reviewing a collector doll.
All my life I've been trying to be me.
So like I said, and like I showed and in the title, obviously you can see I have Maria Garcia from Rainbow High, the Dia de los Muertos collector doll. So this doll was actually a Christmas present from my husband. And again, I feel like I say this in all of my recent videos, but if you kept up with me during the holiday time, I was out of the country. I was in Venezuela with my in-laws and my husband. So I didn't have Christmas in the States. So me and my husband like exchanged gifts before we left. And now we're back, but then we got back and I got sick. And anyway, so I'm like behind on wanting to film this review, but I have it now and I'm ready to open and review her. But before I do that, I actually want to show something else doll related I got for Christmas. So you guys already know that I got Roxy Grand as a gift also from my husband. He just kind of went all in with Rainbow High this year and is not a complaint. But then I got this Maria Garcia, and I got one other thing, Rainbow High related. So the other thing I received as a Christmas gift is the closet. I decided not to open this on the channel because one, this is like a really old piece, but it's something I kind of wanted to get, but then I never like invested the time into getting. And now I have it and it's great. I really enjoy it. Not really for the pieces that were in it, more for like the storage, because I like to redress my Rainbow High dolls quite often, and so I was able to put like my favorite pieces in here. Margot is not a part of this, but this is where she is currently displayed. I don't know if I can show this without spilling everything. Let's see. So I have it like set up inside. I have like the Rainbow Diva boxes and all the different tray cases, all the different purses. I'm gonna try to show it off. So I have it like all set up in here, really nice. Again, I don't want to film a review on this or go in detail about it, but I thought it would be cool to share something else that I did end up getting at Christmas time that's Rainbow High related. So we can put that away. Now we can put Margot and her just that away. And now we can go back to focusing on Maria Garcia. So this is a collector doll, and for starters, I do want to say that there has been controversy about this doll, but I am not Mexican, I'm not of Spanish descent or anything like that, so I don't feel it's my place to talk on it. But there, you can find a lot of information about it on different people's YouTube channels, as well as just like on the internet in general. I'm not here to talk about those. I'm just going to be reviewing the doll as a Rainbow High collector doll. Also, this isn't exactly how she came. There was no way I could not fully unbox her before I left. I had to see her fully. And she did come with this gold ribbon, the marigold, and this tag on the front. It did not stay on there long, but it was just kind of wrapped around the front. Not really important. It's kind of just like a cheap flower, like something you'd see at like Dollar Tree. And then, you know, it's a cute tag that matches a lot of the other collector dolls, except it has really cute art. It has like, I think that's like roses, and it's like gold reflective. I guess I'll show it that way. It's really cute, really nice. But like, this is the main deal. So right now, I believe this doll is on sale. Her original price was $130, which is a lot of money. But she also is currently on sale for like $60, I believe, on Amazon, I think it is. And I think that's a steal. So like, if you don't have her, it might be the time to get her. She's one I want to get eventually, but I was going to wait for a sale like this. But luckily, I got her as a Christmas present. So I'm getting a lot of glare from the ring light, and I apologize for that. But this is the front. Beautiful art. The art never misses for Rainbow High. Then we have RH, that rose emblem. And then down here, we have this really pretty like side portfolio. It's not the same hairstyle she has, but I think I'm trying to get it where it doesn't look horrible. There you go. It's really pretty. You can see like the skull makeup look into it. It's really nice, and it's like a quilted pattern with a lot of roses in it. It's the exact same. Whoa! Almost revealed it too early. Exact same thing on the other side. Then on the back, this is my favorite art of the doll. She looks so good here. Like, this is how I want to display my Maria, because it's just so beautiful. And then, so, oh, so how you get the doll out of the box. She is the first to come in a very special box. It's a very big box. As you see, I keep like having to lean back to show it off. She has these flaps that open up. Oh, she's glowing. Oh, this is the top actually. Let me show that. The top is just more of the rose pattern. Oh wait, there's a hummingbird. And then on the bottom, it's a lot of different information, barcodes, stuff like that. But this box, it opens with magnetic flaps. You can see it glowing. And it kind of, this side, it says, what does it say? I'm trying not to reveal the doll too early. Celebration Edition. Yeah, Celebration Edition. And this side, it says nothing. And we do have some information here. But without further ado, this cover does not want to stay on. She wants to come out. So let's go ahead and take off the cover and show off the Maria Garcia Dia de los Muertos doll. So this box is so stunning, and so is the doll. She is so beautiful, and I love the light feature. When you take off the box cover, the light glows, but there's also a tiny button right here that you can push to make the light come on. It doesn't turn it off like this is me pushing it, but it will turn it on. So it kind of turns off on its own. So amazing. And you can see, you can actually see through this part. And I'm going to set her right here. She's just going to be glowing in the background. Oh, her light stopped. I'm going to push her button again. And we're going to look at this cover because there's actually more to this cover. On the inside, we have more art of Maria. It's like a third type of art, which is amazing. It's so beautiful. And then we have over here on this panel, it says Dia de los Muertos. And then I think the same thing, but in French. I'm pretty sure it's in French. Then right here, you have Maria Garcia, her name. And then over here, oh my gosh, I'm like hitting myself. It's such a big piece. We have a little blurb about her. I'm going to read it to you because I think it's kind of hard to read in a super tiny text. What it says is, in honor of her Mexican heritage and the traditions of Dia de los Muertos, Maria Garcia designed her very own custom gown and calavera, skull handbag. It's her favorite day of the year because it celebrates her two passions, familia and fashion. So really cool little excerpt. I love getting like little, I don't know, information about like their personality and stuff, especially for the dolls that don't appear in the show because we haven't seen her in the show at all. And even when we do see dolls in the show, we don't get a lot of personality anymore. That's something I'd love to talk about is the show. I actually do keep up with it, but I have a lot of opinions about it. So now we're going back to the doll. So with her not glowing, let's try to show it off before she glows up again. You can see in here, she's got some like gold shiny pieces. Down here at the bottom, it says Dia de los Muertos. There she is glowing again. You can see her gold crown, her beautiful dress, the face paint. So gorgeous. And I love this kind of like, I don't know, almost like a 3D painting look it has to it. It's really cool. I'm an unboxed collector. Like I unbox all of my dolls. Even my numbered Lily Chang I unboxed. And this is the first time I've ever been tempted. That's not true. I almost didn't unbox my Lily Chang. But like, I don't want to unbox her. Like I'm going to. I'm definitely unboxing her. But she is so beautiful in this box. Like her display is so beautiful. So there's actually one more part I can show you. You can slide this back part off. Let me see if I can get it off easily. So this was the backing. Really nice, but it's just gonna go down there. And now we're left with this. So we have the plastic, and this kind of contains the light and everything in it. Then we have this clear plastic, and we have Maria and her display. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift this plastic piece off like that. Oh, I didn't realize this was part of that. So the gold filigree and the Dia de los Muertos. And now we have a closer look at the doll. So I think this right here is actually a really cool display too. Like if I had space for it, I'd probably save this as like how I display her, like on this stand. Like it's got like little steps and everything. We have this like kind of fake picture frame that she comes right out of. You can see the lights here on both sides. Like this looks amazing. Well, I'd probably get rid of this plastic and free her hair. Oh, it feels like there's no gel. If there is no gel, I'm gonna be very happy. But I'm still gonna cut her out of this. But I'm gonna be very careful because I do not want to ruin this packaging at all. So I got my nice scissors to make sure I don't mess this up. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm going to try, typically I'd go around the back because this plastic piece, I would remove it, but I think I'm gonna try keep it and just remove the doll. So I'm gonna start by removing her hat because it's like attached right here. And she's just gonna continue to glow, so you'll be able to see me glowing while cutting her out. And for this part, I'm gonna have to have her off camera, guys. Like, I do not wanna mess up. So let's talk about this collector doll. So I think she is so beautiful. I'm so excited to get into her details. But before, like, first impressions going off of everything, as far as money and everything and just the whole doll in general, I still think Lily Cheng is the best collector doll that Rainbow High has given us so far. How did they do that? I'm not even trying to save rubber bands this time. I just want to get her out safely. Ooh, that's a big tag. So I do think this doll, I love the display. Like, I love the box. It's so beautiful. Like, there's no denying that. However, the price of $130 for one doll with one outfit, I think is a bit much. Like, I know one outfit is kind of becoming the trend for Rainbow High now, which, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of back and forth on it. Like, for example, Lily Cheng came with 2 outfits. Her second outfit, I haven't even been unboxed. It's still perfectly sealed in the box because I love her first outfit so much. And I'm not going to lie, I don't use all of the pieces, like, when you come with 2 outfits. But it just feels like a better value when it comes with multiple outfits. And, like, more mix and match options and kind of ways to, like, make your doll stick out, you know? And having, ooh, okay, I have released the hat. Having less options for your doll never feels like a good thing when it comes to clothes or whatever. So that's something that hurts, I think, this doll a bit. But she's a higher price, which makes it more confusing. Like, I'm sure there was a lot spent on packaging. Like, this packaging is some of the best packaging. Oh my gosh, I forgot about these boots. I'm, like, still cutting her out. I have a while to go. I'm taking my time, guys. But because of, I just don't know if this type of packaging was worth them having to price her at $130. I just feel like that's a lot to ask for a doll. Like, that's just so much money. And if she's gonna be that much, she shouldn't have less than collector dolls who cost less but had more. Like, she looks amazing, amazing packaging. There goes the light again. But she cost almost double what Lily Cheng did, and Lily Cheng comes with so much more. And other than the like box, and don't get me wrong, Lily Cheng's box was also beautiful, but other than the like lighting feature and everything, I don't see Maria's, like, the clothes she comes with as being any better quality than what Lily comes with. Because Lily has amazing quality pieces herself. I'm interested to see how she is going to rank compared to the other collector dolls. Because as of now, I now have every collector doll of Rainbow High. I have Jet Dawson. I have Lily Chang. I have... Oh, I thought that was cut hair. I have Jet Dawson. I have Lily Chang. I have Roxy Grand, and now I have Maria. So I think that's every collector doll, right? Roxy, Maria, Lily, and Jet. Yeah, it's just the 4. Which 3 came out in 1 year. Oh, and Paris. I also have Paris Hilton. Does she count as a collector doll? I'm pretty sure she does. So 4 collector dolls came out in 1 year. Like, 2022 was pushing out the dolls like crazy. I am kind of excited. I think that's kind of a controversial thing. I'm not a completionist at all, like, whatsoever. But I'm glad to see that Rainbow High is slowing down on the release of dolls, because this year it was just so many so quick. I felt like a lot of dolls didn't get their moment in the spotlight. Like, Series 4, I felt like got overlooked. I've talked about this before. But I feel like Series 4 didn't really have, like, a moment in the spotlight. It just got quickly forgotten. Not forgotten, it was just, like, quickly pushed to the side because Rainbow Vision came out right after, basically. So I am excited that they're kind of, like, taking their time more with the next release for 2023. At least based on the leaks of, like, the timelines that we've seen. And it looks like we're only getting 1 collector doll this year. Which, don't get me wrong, I love all the collector dolls we've gotten this year. Like, this year's collector dolls have been some of my favorite dolls. But I kind of like the idea of just, like, 1 collector doll a year. I think, like, having 1 doll that represents that year is, like, cooler. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. How do you guys feel about that? Like, do you enjoy multiple collector dolls a year? Because, again, like I said, I'm not a completionist. But I am attempting... There is no gel in this hair. It is so soft. I am trying to collect all the collector dolls. Like, that's one thing I do want to have. Because I know in, like, 4 years or 5 years, when I'm down the road, if I'm ever like, oh, I want to go back and have a complete set or something like that. Like, if Rainbow High stops being a big thing and I decide I want a complete collection... The hardest ones to get are going to be the collector dolls. I guarantee it. So, I definitely want to have all of them. And I think having the collector dolls, like, it's the collector one. They're supposed to be special. So, ooh. Ugh. Okay. I'm so nervous because they have her hair so tight in these, like... things, and I do not want to cut her hair even a little bit. Like, I'm so scared. Okay, I think I might just rip her out. Ooh. Okay, and then static hair, but we got her out. Oh, I'm gonna have to remove that plastic. That's where her stand is. Her stand color, I'm not gonna lie, I can see it and I'm already disappointed, and I'll let you guys know why. Okay. So, I take it back. There is gel, but only... That's so weird. So, there is gel, but only in the bottom of this side. But I feel like as I put my fingers through it, it kind of works its way out. I'm going to try to set her over here where you guys can just see her. Okay. Kind of laying down dead. But, you know, on brand for the Dia de los Muertos doll. And there it is glowing. The glow is not as impressive when she's not in there. Now we have her little bag out, which also the material is not what I expected. I was expecting a hard plastic. It's kind of like a softer plastic. And does it open? I haven't watched many reviews on Maria. I knew I wanted to get her, and I think I've talked before about, like, when I can tell a doll is getting very negative feedback, but I want to get them at some point, I don't watch the reviews. Too many reviews. Like, I watch maybe 1 or 2 of some, like, my favorite reviewers, but I don't watch too many because I don't want it to negatively skew my opinion. I want to be able to form my own. And while I can watch positive ones and still have a different take on it, It does open. Oh my gosh. Negative opinions sometimes, like, I don't know. I feel like my opinion can be more skewed easily. I don't know if that makes sense, but got her little bag out. And once I cut her out, this is what we're left with. It's kind of harder to see with the light on, but we have the plastic casing, but back here is her stand. So I still have to get this plastic casing out, which I was going to try to avoid. I think I'm going to have to open the back to get this out. Or maybe I could try just cutting. I'm going to try just cutting. I am so nervous, everyone. No. I'm going to open the back. I don't want to take any chances. But I'm afraid this is going to, like, show the wires for the lighting and everything. And it's going to get messy. So, the side is just, like, taped. So, I'm, like, undoing the tape so I can see what's inside. Okay, great. So, I can tell by looking back here that I'm not going to have to mess with the lighting area I'll have to definitely replace this tape to put it back together. But, okay. So I did not cut the top pieces. I cut the sides and bottom only. And it lifts like this. And now I can see the plastic pieces that's holding the case that held her. So I'm gonna undo this tape to release this plastic so I can remove this. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to find the best way to do it without ruining it. And it seems like they did make this so that we have the possibility of saving it if we wanted to unbox her. So before we get into the actual doll, I'd love to go over my first impressions of her. So when I first saw her, I know a lot of controversy hit off the bat. So I think everybody was a little affected by that. Again, I am not from the culture that she's supposed to represent. And so I knew of the controversy and I heard all the people who were vocal about it, but I feel like I didn't really have a place to have an opinion on it. I felt sorry for the people who felt like she misrepresented them. Like, that sucks. I hate that, especially after, like, Lily Chang hit it out of the park so much. I would hate that, like, they would then turn around and make a doll that people felt didn't represent them. So I hate that for the people who did feel that way. But also for me personally, just speaking from my aesthetic, I don't know how to say that. I think you get what I mean, but I felt that she was kind of ugly. Not in like a face way. Like, I love the sugar skull or the skull painting on her face. Like, I was obsessed with that. I love that. But what got me was the purple and the red. The completely red dress and then the purple hair. I just did not understand why she couldn't... I don't know. It's just like purple and red clash a lot for me. And I know I'm not the only person who feels that way. That was a very popular opinion with this doll. And I just couldn't understand. I was like, why? And especially since all the collector dolls up to that point, this was before Roxy Grant had been revealed, had like a natural hair color, at least partly. Like, Jet Dawson had half black hair, then rainbow hair. Then Lily Chang, she had black hair and then like the orange streaks and the tinsel. And then we knew Paris Hilton was coming at some point and she was going to be blonde, of course, because we had seen her in the show already. So I was just like, why didn't they use a natural color and then like streak with a rainbow color? Like, I enjoyed the natural colors we were getting with the collector dolls. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, the only ones that had like real natural hair colors were the collector dolls. I don't know. Not that it was something that Rainbow High had to do, but it was something that I thought was interesting. That was kind of, seemed to be going on. And I thought maybe that was like something they were doing behind the scenes. Okay, so I just cut like a really big piece of tape and like threw the camera off, so the angling might be a little bit different. I hope it's still okay. But I was cutting it. But what I was saying was like the natural hair color seemed to be something that they were doing with the collector dolls. And I was enjoying that. So I was a little disappointed by not just her having clashy colors, as far as her hair and her outfit, but also the fact that she didn't have a natural hair color. I thought it would have been really cool to have her as like a brunette, or another black hair doll would have been fine too. And then like maybe some type of color that shows up in her face painting. I mean, maybe even the purple, or like gold, since there's so much gold in her. Having gold show up, like, I thought that would have been so cool. And then I saw some edits people did online, like, of looks of her, and they looked so cool. And I kind of fell in love with, like, the idea of her kind of, like, getting her and then changing her. Like, I was like, I'm going to get her, and I'm going to customize her to make her look like how I want her to look. And I was kind of sticking with that for a long time. Again, I was waiting for a sale. There was no way I was getting her without a sale. So I wasn't in a rush, but I had like saved screenshots and everything of how I planned to customize her. And I was like so sure about how I was going to do it. This one is like not wanting to come out. Like, I have saved screenshots still on my phone of like what I wanted her to look like and my plans for her. I was going to dye her hair and everything. But now that I have her, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love it. Like, okay, I don't love it. I still like think if she had like a more matching color, not necessarily natural color hair, that's not a necessity, but like just a color that kind of went along with the dress or something more, like less clashy, I would have loved that. But I kind of have come around to aesthetic, and I feel like if she, like, I'm not skilled enough sewer to sew her new dress, at least not yet. And I'm also not, okay, now we're at the difficult part. I've cut them all loose in the back, like, see, and I'm trying to pull them out from this end. I'm not skilled enough sewer to, oh, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous, I'm so nervous. To change her outfit, and purple, like her packaging and everything. Like, again, I'm unboxing her. I'm literally taking her box apart as we speak. But purple's so much of her aesthetic that, I don't know, I don't think I want to change her anymore. Like, I was so sure that she needed to change, but now kind of, I don't know. Maybe my mind is changing a little bit. Which isn't a bad thing. Okay. Oh wow, I have so many ties that are about to fall all over into the carpet of my bedroom. Let me collect all these little ties. Okay, so I have managed to remove it except for the bottom part. And now we have the back, but I just removed so much tape. I'm gonna have to go get my own tape and tape this back, which is not gonna be a big deal. I'm just gonna get typical tape, and we still have plenty left over from wrapping Christmas presents this year. For this bottom part, I don't want to undo the steps. I don't trust myself that much. So I think I'm just gonna cut this part out. So I have this out now. There's her stand and you know, all that stuff. And then here is her stage, completely preserved. I did cut there a little bit. You can see where I scratched the purple off, but pretty nice. And then I have the button right here. Da-da-da. Very nice. I definitely want to use this for some photos of her. So yeah, like I was saying, she's kind of grown on me, like the way she is. I don't know. Maybe I still will customize her. Or maybe because she's on a crazy sale. No, I don't think I'm going to buy another one customized. Not now, at least. Maybe one day in the future, but, like, I'm in no rush to have another Maria right now. Though, I have thought about, like, I do not have the space for it. Like, I seriously do not have the space. But, like, to have another one to keep, like, in box, I don't know. She's just so pretty in box. But it's fine. One Maria is more than enough. I don't need to be gluttonous. So here is her stand. Ugh, I could not get this to work. So here's her stand. It's like a translucent gold color. I'm a bit disappointed. I love it when they match the color of the doll completely. So if this had been a red or a purple, I'd be much happier. especially a red because I think I want to line her up in the rainbow, like with the reds. So I don't love this, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Gonna put that right there. And now let's bring over Maria, who's been sitting over here so patiently. So I'm definitely gonna have to mess around with her hair a bit. It is a bit of a mess back here. Okay, actually not that bad. We got a bit of static. But here is Maria out of the box. She looks incredible. So beautiful. I love her face paint. Like, I love what they did. Like, painting a full sugar skull on her face is just so beautiful. I have seen people do edits where they're like, they did the whole eye and different things. And again, I really love some people's edits and everything. But now that I have her in hand and I'm looking at her, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm okay with like a lot of this. And I know that just makes me sound like I don't know, not a sellout, but I was someone who was really against her in the beginning. Like, I was fully against this doll, but now having her in hand and looking at her up close, she is so amazing. And I'm not seeing any flaws. I'm looking around at everything, making sure everything's okay. I'm not seeing any mess ups with her hair, anything like that. Okay. I think I'll review her from here because, again, she has one outfit and she's showing up really great here. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into this doll. So right off the bat, again, her face paint is incredible. She has this white base and then like all these purple and red details, a heart in the middle, these little dots. Then she's got her baby hairs up here painted with the different shades of purple. It's not just one shade. Like, I know with the baby hairs with a lot of the dolls in Rainbow High, they'll do it like the main color, but she even has like the lighter purple because she has the lighter purple streaks in her hair, which is really cool. And then she still has blushing even on this, which is really cool. And I love her lip paint. She has like the lines of the skull on the lip paint, which is super cute. And she's got really nice brown eyes. Her face mold, I don't know, like her eyes kind of looks similar to Simone Summers to me, just like the angling, but I don't know that. I'm not great at recognizing face mold, but whatever face mold she has, she looks great. It's one of the newer ones for sure. She has this beautiful purple hair. It's like a dark purple with a lighter purple, and I think it's like 3 different shades of purple, or maybe it's just like this dark shade and this light shade mixing together, making it look like a 3rd shade. It's super soft. She does have a bit of gel at the bottom, but like I've been running my fingers through it and I can barely feel it now. So I think it's kind of just like disappearing as I run my fingers through it. And she has a little bit of shedding, but you expect that with a Rainbow High doll right out of the box. Like, I'm not worried about her having any shedding at all because she's still going to have a full head of hair. Speaking of which, her rooting is, let's see, I don't know, it looks pretty good. Maybe a little on the thin side, possibly. But if you keep her hair in the style it's in, I don't think you're going to notice a difference. Then let's look at these headpieces. So she has 2 headpieces that kind of combine to look like one, but she has this crown of gold like rays coming out from her head. It kind of reminds me of kind of like the religious photos you see, like the crowns they kind of give, like, I don't know, like the Virgin Mary or Jesus in certain artworks. Like, they have like the like rays of light crown. It's really nice. It's really beautiful. I know I will be taking this off of her because I do want to use this on other dolls. Like, this is going to be an amazing piece. Like, this is one of the main reasons. I know it sounds crazy, but this is one of the main reasons I wanted this doll, was for this piece. It's so beautiful. And then she has these roses that are also a separate piece. I'm not sure how they're attached into her head. I plan on taking this crown out, so I'll probably find out. I'll see if I can keep this one on, but I want to, like I said earlier, I have it right. Yeah, I want to display her like this with her hat on. So I'll probably have to take both off anyway. Hopefully it won't mess up her hairstyle because she has this beautiful braid coming down the side. That's really cute, and I'd like to preserve that if we can, but we'll find out. Then she has these really nice earrings. They're like a metal plated gold, and that same silhouette. I don't know how well it's going to show up actually here. Let me take it out of her ear. That same like silhouette that we saw. It's that same silhouette that we saw on the side of the box. Let me see. Right here. So this little silhouette is the same one that is in the earrings. It's really cute. I actually really like the hairstyle they have on this girl's head. It's like a ponytail pulled back into a bun, kind of. It's super cute. And that's the same on both ears, and it says RH up in the top area. They're really nice earrings. Then we come down, and this is something that bothered me when I originally saw her. And it still kind of does bother me just a little bit. And that's the fact that she has this skeleton piece, and it's really nice. It's like a bodysuit underneath, and I plan on taking off her dress to show it in full. But what bothers me is that she has these gold skeleton hands, but then the skeleton here is white. So I was just like, if you're gonna make these gold, then make the skeleton on the bodysuit gold too, I guess. But then she also has the white face paint, so I get like this goes with this. But then this is also skeleton, so I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but like I get it. This is jewelry, so it matches the jewelry, and this is going with the face paint. But I don't like seeing that it like continues the skeleton, but all of a sudden the skeleton's gold. I don't know. Randomly bothered me. Maybe I'm the only one, but she has that skeleton bodysuit that goes into these gold hand pieces, and these are super nice. It's like a bracelet that connects to her fingers. She also has red manicured hands. It doesn't look, well, this is her ring pieces, so no sculpted rings on there. And something I didn't realize until having her is that the bodysuit, I don't think it's going to really show up, but it has like a greenish pink reflective glitter. Mainly just green, maybe not pink, but like she has green reflective glitter on the skeleton bone parts, on the bones part. On the bone parts, she has a green reflective glitter on it. Then we get into this beautiful dress. Again, this dress was controversial. I'm not going to get into that, but it is beautiful on its own. It's red. It has all these embroidered rose details that are so nice. And then down here we have some three-dimensional roses. And then this kind of lace material. Not lace. I'm sure I think it has a specific name in Mexican culture or Spanish culture. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. If you do, be sure to comment it down below. But it's really nice. And then this other layer, again, we have more three-dimensional embroidered roses. But we also have some red rhinestones, which I did not realize were in this dress. They're really pretty. Oh, and some sequin as well. So it's like rhinestone and sequin together. And it goes all the way up to the top, like even where you can't see it. Then another layer of this black material. And here you can see there's actually embroidered designs on it, even where you can't see it. So like it's details, even details you aren't going to see. Like it's a black sheer material, but has like all these embroidered flowers. Oh, and there's like a skull, which is really cool. So I really love that. This is a really cool piece. I actually would have loved if we had gotten a gown. Like imagine the gown was only this material. That could have been really cool. And again, of course, the dress is a mermaid gown. And I didn't even show the centerpiece. She has this heart kind of like with the rays coming out of it. And like metal plated gold. And then this little charm in the middle that's like a flower, or maybe it's like a cross, one of the two, with a red rhinestone in the middle. And then she's got these three little black pieces down here. And then there's 4 corners of like little white pearls. So it's really cool, looks very detailed, and yes, I think it matches a collector doll. Now, like, still, do I think she's $130? I don't know. No, that's the answer. No, it's not $130. She also comes with these boots that you would never even know she had if you kept her in the box, and they are like faux leather, really tall. I don't even know how tall because I haven't taken off the dress yet. And they have all these like gold embellishments and on the tips of the shoes, this gold plastic, really high heels like Rainbow High always does. So these are a really cool hidden piece. So now live on camera, I'm going to take off her dress and show more of her bodysuit. Oh, also, I do love the sleeves. Like, I love these sleeves slouching to the side. I'm going to take off her bodysuit. No. I'm going to take off the dress and show off the shoes and bodysuit that she has on underneath. Let's see how easy it is to remove. Probably would have been easier if I had taken off her little gold rings, which I took one off, so I'll show you. It's really detailed. It's really cool. And you can see right here, it has the little ring pieces that grab onto her hands. So let's see. I got one sleeve off. I'm working on the other. It's not very easy to do. Okay, it's a lot easier once the gold piece is off, because I left the other one on and did it around it, which was a bit more difficult. So now I'm just gonna, oh, okay. So here she is in her bodysuit and her gloves. And honestly, now she looks like a drag queen who is dressing up for Dia de los Muertos. Which is not a bad thing. Like, honestly, this is kind of a look in its own right. We can see this bodysuit is detailed all the way to the bottom. It even has like the pelvis area, and the back includes a spine and everything, which is amazing. I will say that it looks like mine. See how this one goes perfect to the arm? This one's like turned, and it's not, I don't think it's because of her arm. Let me see. It might be because I'm trying to see if it's the doll. Okay. Oh, it looks like, I think the bodysuit might be like glued to her arm in a weird way. I'm gonna see if I can like free it, because to show you what I'm talking about, look. So see how this turns? Look right here. This, I cannot get any movement at all. So let's see if I can free it from that area. Okay, so I'm like removing it, and look. It's like, it's coming off. It's not leaving any marks or anything, but it is like peeling it off of her. Does anybody else have Maria and have this problem where she's like, the bodysuit is like stuck to her? But look, I'm gonna see if I can show you, like, look. See how it's like peeling off of her? It's not coming off, it's like stuck to her. It's like some of the white paint, or the bodysuit was painted on her, or the paint was still wet when they put the bodysuit on her or something, or the decals, I don't know. Okay, now it's free. So we got it all off, and now that we've taken it all off, I'm gonna put it back on, which, you know, I just wanted to make sure I could remove it if needed. Okay, there we go. I feel like it lines up better. Like you can see, we have the full lineup. Now there is a bit of a crinkle here in both of them now. So if you don't ever plan on taking it off, maybe don't mess with it, because the bodysuit might not fit back perfect. But I am happy. I definitely plan on maybe taking it off, so I wanted to do that. But now we can see the bodysuit's really nice. As I said, you can see she has red painted underwear underneath. Again, which is why I wanted to display her with the red dolls, and why I wish she had a red stand, but it's fine. Stand her back here. We'll have her cover up Trixie right now, because while Trixie's amazing, it's not her moment. And let's show off her accessory pieces. So first we have this hat that's really nice. It's like a kind of like a flocked feeling, honestly. It's so soft. Maybe felt is the right word. It's really soft. It feels really nice, and it has all these gold like plant embroideries, and it's like a star, and then it has these roses and this red end right here, and this is the rubber band that it was using to hold her hand. I did cut it, and that is because I knew I was going to put the hat on her, so I didn't need to keep it for her to hold it. So that's super nice. And then we have her purse. So I wish her purse was red or black or white. Actually, I wish the purse was white. I would love that so much more. Like if it kind of mimicked her face makeup. I don't really like it being purple, but it's fine. I love the actual chain it comes with. Then it comes with a fake tassel. It's not a real tassel, but it's fine because I think it looks really nice with it. And on here, there's also a little charm. What is it? Oh, it's I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's a tiny, tiny RH charm with the tassel. And then on the back, it has RH. We have these two kind of faux leather feeling plasticky handles that come together. Then we have the skull. It has a little rhinestone tooth and the same type of rhinestone up here and a rhinestone heart on top with all these very detailed white paint around the eyes. And the best way I found to is to squeeze it on the sides and then get your finger underneath this rhinestone. Then it opens up. It's got a hinge back there and you can fit a good amount of stuff in there. It's a pretty big space. It's a pretty deep purse, so that's really cool. Again, I do wish it was white. I don't like it being purple, but it's fine. I think it just bothers me like the amount of clashing with purple and red, but I don't know. She sticks out. She does not do subtle. So now I want to see if I can remove her crown pieces. I don't know if I want to cut these rubber bands. I'm going to try to lift it over the crown right here and see what happens when I do this. Okay. Okay, now that I got it away from the hair, I have it right here. I am going to snip it to try to free it. So I'm gonna just kind of pull the rubber bands. Okay, it didn't really do anything. Okay, I'm getting this one to come loose. So I'm gonna take this rubber band. Ooh, I'm like pulling her hair. I don't want to pull the braid. That's the one thing I don't want to do. Okay, I'm getting more of the rubber band free. Okay, it's like, okay, I got one half of the rubber band out. And that is enough. Okay, so I got the first part of this, but you can see right here, it's connected to the same rubber band that is holding in the braids, which is good to know. I don't want to snip those because like I said, I want to keep the braid intact. So what I'm going to do is, this might be slightly off camera just because it's going to have to be delicate. But I'm going to slide each of these rubber bands off of the little ray that they're attached to. And I'll show this one if I can. So I got the first one out, so this is going to be a lot easier. I'm just going to slowly move it out. You can see it right here. There we go. And we got the ray headband out, which is such a cool piece. All right, so let me see if I can move around the hair a bit. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. It looks like I did catch some of this braid, but I'm able to kind of brush it back into place. Okay, so now I've gotten the rays out. She still has the roses, but I think we're gonna have to take the roses out too if I'm wanting to display her with the hat. Let's see. It doesn't make sense that yeah, there's no way we're gonna be able to fit the hat and the roses. So the roses are gonna have to come out too. Which makes me a little nervous. I don't know if these are... Oh, okay, so the roses are barrettes. So that's amazing, because that'll be easy to take in and take out. So you can look back here, see it's like a clip right there. So I'm just gonna unclip them and see if I can remove them easily. Okay, I got one out. These are really nice. I didn't realize these were barrettes. Very cute piece. Okay, so here she is without her little headpieces in. Her braids are still intact. And I now see they're just kind of braided front pieces and then they just attach it to the side. Kind of similar to how Sabrina's St. Cloud's hair comes. Except with Sabrina St. Cloud, you have, it's not braided. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to try to tighten it. You can kind of see the hair that it comes attached to. So I just want it to be closer to the head because it got moved a bit. So I just grabbed the loose pieces and it got the hair closer to her head. So there we go. We have all of her hair pieces free, and her hair style is more or less intact. And now we have her little headband, which is so amazing. I love this piece. And we have her two barrettes, which are super cute. And I feel like these could go really nice. We don't really have a nature themed doll, but like if we did, I think it'd go really nice for that. And if I ever decide to display her differently, I still could use it again. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her back in her dress and put her hat on, since that's how I plan to display her. Okay, so I was going to try to do the redress on camera, but it got really complicated, so I decided to do it off camera. And thankfully so, because I had to go through a couple different routes. But this is Maria Garcia redressed. And again, I was kind of going for this look where she has the hat kind of tilted. I may have over tilted the hat. Like in person, it looks one way, but like on camera, it's looking crazy tilted. Like, is it that tilted? I don't know. I might readjust the hat some more. I don't know. It's kind of cute. But I like the hat. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the roses and I love the gold crown piece. But I think her being displayed with the hat is way better. But to keep the hat in, I did have to use my little pin. So I have a pin, like, where is it even? Oh, it's right here. So I have a pin right there, like pinning it into her head to actually get it to stay, because there is no keeping this hat on her. If you just try putting it on, like it literally just rises off of her head. So a pin is needed to keep it on there, but I think it's so cute. And again, I do wish the bag was white, but it's nice. I don't know, maybe the purple works here. It brings purple down to the bottom when she's holding it. So let's get into my final thoughts with Maria Garcia. One, her original price, $130, is a lot. Like, a lot. And I don't know if I can say that she's worth it. I'm happy I have her. And I'm happy that my husband was willing to pay the $130 to get her for me. But I don't know that I would have bought her on my own. Like I said, I was waiting on a sale. I don't know if it's still going, but like right now while I'm recording this, I think Amazon's having her on sale for like 60 something dollars. And for that price, absolutely. She is a steal at that price. Or maybe not a steal, maybe that's like the fair price for her. For one outfit, it's very detailed and it's a very nice box with lighting. So like this piece, it's really cool. So I think $65 is very fair. And I think if she had come at that price in the beginning, aside from the controversy, I think she would have been a way bigger hit in the Rainbow High community and the dog community in general. If she had come at like a $65 price point. I don't think anybody would have argued. I think some people definitely still would have wanted a second outfit like Lily came with. But I don't think people would have been as like up in arms about it if she had come at that price. She is very beautiful, and again, at that price, I think she's great for any Rainbow High collector, but I don't know. I think this is one that really comes down to your personal taste. Like I said with Roxy Grand, some of the collector dolls from this year, I can't wholeheartedly recommend. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix her gold hand. It was coming off. I can't fully recommend because there are so many like little things about the doll, like the pricing. There's the problem that people have culturally with her. So she really comes down to like your personal taste. I can say I'm very happy to have her, and once having her in person, I loved her a lot more than I did like in the photos, and all of her pieces are amazing. Like, I know I'm going to use this bodysuit again. I know these shoes right here. These shoes are definitely going to be used again, and I'm going to love seeing her on display, and I'm happy to have all the collector dolls of Rainbow High so far. So she's a great doll, happy to have her, but I really think it comes up to you. So let me know what you all think down below. Like, were any of you surprised when you got Maria yourself, or do you think you're gonna get Maria? Are you still against Maria? Let me know. And I am excited that this is my first Rainbow High doll of 2023. Technically, I got her in 2022, but my first unopening unboxing, so technically my first Rainbow High doll of 2023. As always, my Instagram is tagged down below. It's his.dolls on Instagram. And that's where you can go to see the rest of my collection and the photos I love taking of my dolls and all of my collection you can see there. And that's about it. I'm really enjoying all the stuff I have coming this year. Hope you guys are too. I hope everybody's 2023 is going amazing. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.